What's crack-a-lackin' Rush fans and David and Paul we got here. So I think this is the first episode of RyGuys where we've featured two quiz takers without RY in the preface of their name. This is quiz 50 of RyGuys. In keeping with the theme of our 50/Rush 50, this is the 50th episode, and I thought, what better way than to bring on two new panelists to the RyGuys show, and maybe if you guys have fun or if you enjoy, we'll you know weave you guys in every once in a while. So, what is this quiz? It is the Deep Cuts quiz. We just did an episode on Deep Cuts, Rush Roundtable a couple weeks ago. Deep Tracks Fantasy Draft. You can go watch that. But I thought let's do a quiz on just deep cuts. Like a lot of these answers are just going to be songs titles that are deep cuts. So entirely deep cuts is all discretionary and whatever, but I tried to get deep cuts. So without further ado, 15 questions plus one wager. I put this together. Most of them kind of easy. There's a few of them that are probably going to be pretty difficult, but anyways, let's do it. You guys ready? David versus Paul. All right.
Ready as we are going to be.
Correct. All right. And you guys met each other back in Chicago, was it?
No, Toronto.
Toronto.
I met Paul Simon in Chicago and Paul C in Toronto.
Got it. Send me a picture. I'll throw it right here, right now.
Okay.
All right. First question. Which Rush deep cut from the Power Windows album was never played live? So put your board up like this. I'm sure you guys have seen how we do this, but just backwards like this, and then I'll say reveal once you guys both have your boards up.
Sounds like really big.
I actually don't know. Not sure, but we'll find out.
All right, what do you got? You both are correct. It is a motion detector.
Nice.
Nice work.
That's too bad because this is a really good song. I like this song.
100%.
All right, number two, in chronological order of discography, which deep cut was the last song that Alex and Geddy were credited with lyrics on? I'll give you a hint. It was in the 80s. It was early 80s.
Okay. That both Alex and Geddy got lyric credits?
Yep. Think about it. Think about it. Lyrics by Alex, Geddy, and Neil. What do you got? Flip. No, it's neither. Paul's got the correct album, though. It's Chemistry.
Okay. That was close. Wrong song. Okay.
All right, number three. On the Grace Under Pressure tour, which deep cut was occasionally swapped for After Image in the set list? I'll add, the song is also on Grace Under Pressure. I should have added that. Which Grace Under Pressure song on the Grace Under Pressure tour was alternated with After Image in the set list? What do you got? It is neither. It's Kid Gloves.
I almost guessed that one, but
this is easy, he says. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, you guys will
easy.
Well, you think you know everything about Rush, and then you come on one of these things, and
yeah, exactly.
All right. Speaking of Grace Under Pressure set lists, which deep cut opened the encore of the Grace Under Pressure set list?
Opened the encore.
I should say, which song on Grace Under Pressure opened the encore on the Grace Under Pressure set list? There you go.
I really can't remember the name of it. feel like an idiot.
I
feel like
feel
such an
like
idiot
an
right now.
idiot. Jeez.
I do. I can't remember the name of the song.
Okay, what do you guys got?
The
Oh
first
god,
song on the album.
it is Red Lenses. It's the seventh
Ah,
song on the album. It is Red Lenses.
seventh.
Yeah, Distance Early Warning was earlier in the
Thank
set.
you.
So I
Oh,
would have picked that one,
now I can sleep. Okay.
All right.
but I knew that was already in the set. So
All right, score check. David 2, Paul 1. All right. Which post 2000 deep cut was originally intended to be an instrumental with lyrics later added due to recent world events?
Oh,
wow, this is tough.
this one I know because it was on the round table for it.
Probably
damn
was.
Man, I had a huge lead.
It's gonna get wiped out in about 5 seconds, bud.
All right, what do you got? It's Peaceable Kingdom.
Oh,
Nice
Dave.
work.
Gosh darn it.
I just led you along.
Oh, is that what it was?
And as we know, the recent world
I just got
events
lucky.
It's 9/11.
was 9/11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so this next one is, I'm going to share my screen for this. Which deep cut song contains the following handwritten notes, graphics, whatever you want to call it, from Neil's handwritten lyric sheets? Enter full screen. You guys can see that?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Can you state the question again?
Yep. So these notes or these letters or these graphics or these symbols, whatever you want to call them, were written at the bottom of one of Neil's handwritten lyric sheets. Here's your hint early on in their career. What song is this written on the graphic? And if you can make out what that says,
That's what I'm trying to do. But
on the
I've seen this.
well, I know, but on the right, the two words on the right, these were written by Neil Peart. So what is the song that's in the beginning there? That's your second hint.
Wow.
I'm gonna stop that share. What do you got? Nope. It's Rivendell. That reads Rivendell by Neil Peart.
Oh wow.
See, I should have known that because they were runes.
Runes. Yes, runes.
Yeah,
That's
And
cool.
I know Rivendell, but for some reason I was thinking a later record,
I should
Well,
have known.
I did say early on in their career. So
Oh,
and
did say that.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
yeah, and natural science. And natural science, not really a deep cut.
I'm like
That's
I'm like my
true.
students.
all right.
Jeez. Easy.
That
This
should have been
one-
easy.
This one you can get 3 points for.
If I-
Actually. You could. I'll
Okay.
give you 1 point for each. All right. Other
Okay.
than Tom Sawyer, name the 3 other deep cuts that lyrics were credited to Neil Peart and Pi Dubois,
I knew that was going to be the question.
Oh.
and one of them is borderline deep cut-ish, but it's to a casual Rush fan, we'll say it's a deep cut.
Total guess.
I've got 2. I don't think they're right either. So I'll put Tom Sawyer just for fun.
Restate the question and your answer. Yeah. All right.
I'm probably way off, but anyway.
Just a second here.
No, that's not incense. That's his brain burning right now.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Hmm.
I don't know. Okay. They're all
What a-
wrong anyway.
One is
Yeah,
on Hold Your
exactly.
Fire, one is on Hold Your Fire, one is on Counterparts, one is on Test for Echo. What do you got?
Oh, I might have the one on Hold Your Fire.
The weapon, Earthshine question mark. No. Different strings. Force 10. Yes, is one of them.
Okay.
It's Force 10, Between Sun and Moon, and Test for Echo.
All between sun and moon.
So Paul gets
knew-
one,
I-
so we have 3 to
yeah.
3.
I figured I knew he had one on Hold Your Fire. I just wasn't sure if it was Force 10.
All right. That's another graphic or another screen share here. So which Rush Test for Echo deep cut does this internal album artwork belong to? Hugh Syme, internal artwork,
Mhm.
starting with, I think, counterparts. Each song had a corresponding image on the internal artwork. This one's
Yeah.
on Test for Echo. Which song does this belong to?
Yep.
I really don't have an explanation for what the reasoning was behind this graphic, but there's your hint.
Just pick one.
Reaching for the alien shore?
Yeah.
What do you got? It's actually The Color of Right. And
That's like
the hint
one of
that
my
I gave
faves.
you was I don't really have an explanation, which is part of the lyrics for The Color of Right. Don't have an explanation. All right.
Oh, clever.
Clever. All right. So this one's not actually a song title, but it's close. You'll understand that in a second. In keeping with internal artwork, Clockwork Angels features a hidden track between the songs Clockwork Angels and The Anarchist. This hidden track features lyrics simply of "What do you lack?" and on the internal artwork has the following image. What is the name of this track? Of course, I deleted the image, so give me 1 second. Let me get to it. But Clockwork Angels, in between the title track, Clockwork Angels, and the fourth track, The Anarchist, there is a song title. I mean, it's text, and it's, as you hear in the audio, you'll hear "What do you lack?" which is at the very end of Clockwork Angels. That 4 words has a song title or has a title. Okay, so let me just pull that up here.
I'm not even going to try. I don't know the answer.
I know the what do you lack, but I don't think I knew that there was a song title.
This is the graphic for it. This is the graphic that you're going to see in the internal artwork for it.
Okay. That's The Anarchist.
I
Nope.
Can I Google it? No.
You're probably not even going to find it on Google. You have to look at the internal artwork. I'm going to guess you don't know.
Okay. No, I don't.
Okay.
Clearly.
It's called The Peddler One.
Okay.
Because that was, yeah, The Anarchist presented himself as a peddler. Yeah.
There you go.
In the
So
story.
I have
Well,
3
at
to
least-
3, correct? You guys
That's what I have.
Yep. Okay.
I have 3. At least I'm going to learn something today.
All right. Question 10. Out of 9 questions, you each have 3. Correct.
And these are supposed to be easy.
Yeah, easy. Well, in fairness, I wrote them for Eric and Ryder. But okay, so other than the more widely known Snakes and Arrows song Far Cry, what other 2 deep cuts on this record were released as singles in June 2007?
Ooh,
Far Cry had
singles.
3 singles, or Snakes and Arrows had 3 singles. Far Cry and 2 songs you'd consider deep cuts. What were they? You get 1 point for each.
All right, let's see let me get one.
What do you got? None of the above.
Oh, there you go. Now, Malignant Narcissism? Really?
Spindrift
Well,
and The Larger Bowl were the 2 songs that were
Spindrift.
released as
I should have known the larger bowls, but yeah.
singles other than
I just
Far
thought there
Cry.
was a really good YouTube video for Malignant Narcissism, so I thought,
It's true. That's true, yeah. All right, the next 2 are lyrics, fill in the blank.
Oh, God.
I'll give you blank, blank, blank. I'm not just going to say blank. I'll give you like how many words there are. All right. So it is the rocket that ignites itself and launches its way to the stars. Blank, 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 racing the oblivious cars.
My handwriting is getting progressively worse.
Oh, how many words?
1, 2,
Five?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Shoot, I got five. What am I missing? Do I
Well,
get a point that's
if
close
you
enough?
consider one letter a word, there's two of those in this, so six, right?
An
Three
article.
yeah.
I've got five.
If it's close enough, we'll see. Yeah. What do you got?
Busy freeway. That's
Dri-
right.
It's David. It's a driver on a busy freeway. A driver on a busy freeway.
I said driving on a busy freeway. Shit.
It's
Nah.
yep. Let's cut to the chase. Yep.
Yep. No, as
We'll
soon as
have
you said
to-
it, I knew his counterparts. I was like, oh gosh.
We'll
I
give
was
that
like,
one
David?
to David. Close, Paul. Yep, close.
I was trying to like sing it in my head.
Me too, but Ryan kept going blank, 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 blank.
Yeah, and I'm tone deaf, so it doesn't help either. All right.
Next one's lyrics fill in the blank. Take heart from earth and weather. Blank, 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 blank. Take heart from the harvest. Shave the harvest from the earth. Take heart from earth and weather. The blank blank of blank blank. Take heart from the harvest. Shave the harvest from the earth. You want to do the anagrams in your head? Have at it.
I think that might have been a hint.
Yeah, 100%. Shoot. Can you repeat it? Now that I know which direction to look.
Take heart from earth and weather. The blank blank of blank blank. I guess technically you're looking for three words there. Blank blank is one word that's both syllables. The blank blank of blank blank. Take heart from the harvest, shave the harvest from the earth.
I got nothing. No, me neither. I know it's anagram for Mongo, but
it's the brightness of new birth. Take heart from earth and weather, the brightness of new birth. Take heart from the harvest, shave the harvest from the earth. All right, score check. David 4, Paul 3.
How many questions left?
3 and then the wager. So number 13. Which Rush deep cut is the last song solely credited to Geddy Lee for lyrics? Solely credited to Geddy for lyrics.
I think I know this one. I think I do. I know I do. I don't.
I don't.
Sheer guess, but I'm pretty sure.
What do you got?
We'll find out in a second.
It's different strings, Paul. Good job.
Oh,
I knew the last time he had a credit was on Permanent Waves. But
that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's. I should have known that one too. No, I hit Cinderella Man. Man.
I was thinking. Tears, and I was like, nope. There was one after. And then it hit me.
It was Tears, Cinderella Man, the different strings. Yeah.
Number 14. The Clockwork Angels tour heavily featured songs from Clockwork Angels as well as Power Windows. Which two deep cuts from Power Windows were rotated in and out of the set throughout the tour? Meaning they were not played every night. They were interchanged with other songs throughout the tour. There were a handful of Power Windows songs that were staples that were played every night, and then there were some that were switched out.
Shit.
You get 1 point for each.
Wrong album. Hold on. Sheer guesses, but makes the logical ones. Let's see.
What do you got? It's Middletown Dreams and Manhattan Project. So you each get one.
Okay. Cool. I'll take that.
All right, so you're each at
Lead
5
time turns.
with 1 to
Good job.
go, and then a wager.
No pressure.
Then the wager.
Grace under pressure.
All right. Which Rush deep cut opens up side 2 of the Roll the Bones record?
I hate that. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got? It's the big wheel.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not spin, it's just the big wheel, but yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get a point. You got the song wrong.
Well, maybe,
You added a word.
get
All right. So David and Paul. David is winning 6-5. This is the wager. So write down your wager on the board, and then I'll give you the question.
Oh.
You can wager up to the amount of points you have.
Mm.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The category is longest tracks. At 5 minutes and 38 seconds, which Rush deep cut is the longest track on Hold Your Fire? All right. What do you got with the wagers? David is wrong, but David wins. It's Open Secrets.
Okay. Hey.
So David finishes with 5 and Paul finishes with 0, correct?
Yeah, because I lost all my points. I was going for broke.
You went full Jeopardy.
I think Lock and Key's not far behind though. It's gotta be. It's 5 something. I know it's 5 something, but interesting.
I did pull up a bonus question that I was going to ask as the tiebreaker that I might as well ask anyway.
Sure.
Name the 2 deep cuts that are singles on counterparts. 2 points each. David wins automatically, but see what you got.
Sure, these are singles off the album.
Just for fun, because we're here for fun. What do you got? Stick it out, and nobody's hero is correct.
Oh.
Nice, Paul.
Paul.
He got himself out of the goose egg zone. He got 2 points.
And I know that because back in those when that got released, I was like the video was on rotation heavily on Much Music here in Canada, like Stick It Out and then Nobody's Hero. So
yeah,
they usually only did videos for the singles, right? At first.
Nice work. Well, would you come back?
Oh, 100%.
If the topic was, we have a whole bunch of topics in the pipeline. I don't know.
Lyrics are not my forte, but anything else.
I don't know what they are. There's a whole bunch. I just know that Eric's time is limited and Ryder's time is limited. And I struggle to,
keep it going.
Yeah, like it's tough we have to pick like one night a month. All right, here we do it. So like if we're gonna spin out quizzes like this, I need opponents or whatever. So
yep.
So what we'll do is we'll have
demonstrating many things I need to study.
we'll have Paul. We'll make a group chat with all of us. We'll figure out topics and record dates, and we'll start to include you guys into the crew. So, those watching, let us know how you did. I thought it was relatively easy. I don't know, but then again, I've been doing these for like 3 years, so it's kind of second nature for me. Hint, hint. But no, glad to have you both, and yeah, maybe they'll be around here on a RyGuys quiz again soon.
Perfect.
Thanks
Take care,
for
everybody.
having us.
See ya.